million to be on the show, and the fact that it's always hard to talk about regimes last minute. And also, it's just one.
Okay, so as we all know, the Honest Box platform has a package that allows you to come and sponsor them. You're allowed to come and either promote the product or brand your business. If you are familiar with your rate card, that option is there. Mr. Wokolo reached out and said, I want to come on the platform as a paid guest. He was asked, what are you coming out to promote? And he said himself. And he said, okay, we will share with you a list of potential conversations that we're having in the next couple of weeks. You can decide what works for you. He decided, there are charts to prove this. And I forgot to mention that we would also be picking up with Mr. Wokolo's situation legally. There are charts to this where he decided that he wanted to talk about the topic he spoke about. And to further buttress that he wanted to speak about it, he shared an old TikTok video he had made about the topic before the interview, that he's already making content like this, and so this is the topic he wants to speak on. And they said, okay, we would also have another guest that will provide balance to the conversation. So we'll put you with another guest. We don't have a problem with the topic you want to speak about. It's something we've had conversations about before, but we can continue the conversation. He came on the show with the other guest. His first complaint was, he thought he was going to be the only guest for that particular conversation. And they informed him there is not a balanced conversation. We can't have him just for 1 hour talking about how men should not see women as poverty, women should not see men as poverty elevation schemes. We need to balance it. So after it became a bit of an issue, Honest Bunch said, okay, because you were thinking you were going to be the only one, and now you're sharing the platform of the conversation with somebody else. To calm the situation, out of the money you paid for the sponsored appearance, a certain amount will be paid back to you, which will cover for the other guests. And he said, okay, that's fine. And they went and recorded the episode. The episode was put out. And people, of course, had strong opinions, which is normal, about what he said. And a lot of people shared their opinions. I don't know, maybe he felt the reaction he got was not what he was expecting. I don't know. That's left for him to provide clarity. But he never even reached back to Mr. Nedu and say, I'm upset, this happened and that happened. We all woke up and saw him on another platform alleging. The lawyers have reached out to him to ask him to begin the process of retraction, and if he's not going to retract, we will take it up and follow due process legally and sort that out. So that's Mr. Wokolo's situation.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Hi. My name is Dami from Pulse, Nigeria. So I think it's best for us to touch on the conversation or the relationship with VDM, because for the most part it birthed this entire thing. So I would like to know at what point that relationship went sour, and so people just understand context. Yeah.
Of that one, he never did. So I don't know where this whole thing is coming from. He never did. We talk. What we talk when we see. Let me add, we're not best of friends, but we talk when the need arises. So there is not even the truth is, if you're my friends, you think this guy and your guy now, well, like I don't know. And I'm still saying it here. I don't know. There was no, say, yeah, that relationship go reach, you say, this we don't go sour as you take talk. It no get where it reach. You know, if you say there's some kind of number where you just get, just one on talk once in a while, like when I feel like 2 months, I not talk, when I feel like 1 month, I not talk, but when I talk. I was just saying, no issues, nothing. That's all I have to say about that.
Thank you so much. Next person. Okay. All right.
Good afternoon. My name is Ifeoma from New Telegraph. This morning, I happened to see the very dark man video this morning. My husband was actually watching it. And I saw him giving instances on the accounts that were paid, the charity money too. I saw your money coins with your name. I don't know whether it was on my post or, okay, with someone's name, and said they were paid directly to Nedu's account. It wasn't the account of the company. And please can you clarify shed more light on that?
Okay, so let me shed more light. The account that the money was paid to was a money coins account, and it was opened as the Nedu Scholarship Foundation initiative, right? I was the one who supervised the opening of the account because the initiative was separate from Nedu as a person, right? Now, that day of the donations, like I said, because of the issues we had and the fallout we had and then them abandoning us halfway, we had outstanding responsibilities. One of the responsibilities was to the event planning, right? So we decided to have donations that particular day, only that day of the event, sent to that account. Every other donation that was done before and after was done to the school account, as who we have the agreement with. The 4.1 million that was raised that day, 4 million was given to the event planners. There's proof of that. And we told them the reason why they got that money was we could not have a legal problem with them because they had done the service for which we hired them. So even if we're having problems with our partners, they can't be dragged into it. So we paid them to sort it out. The 100,000 that was on it, we also paid, I think, somebody that did a performance because we had to cancel some of the high-profile performance we had lined up when they said, oh, we're not going to continue funding the campaign and the event, right? So all that was provided to the police. At no point, and I say it, at no point Mr. Nedu received any money personally into his account on behalf of the foundation, right? People were giving the Nigerian account for the school, and they were given the link for the school. So at no point did he come out and solicit and say, send me money, right? Send money to my account. If you go to the social media, you still see that the link that is there leads to the website of the school, and that's where all the payment details and everything is. There's a video on this page that also says, you're not sending me the money. Send the money to so and so place. They are the ones that will provide the scholarship. All I'm just doing is using my platform and using my followers to raise money for this initiative. And it's because of this kind of situation, he was very clear that I do not want the money to run through my account. And it's why he also insisted my management company will project manage this. I'm not going to be directly involved. Anything that you people, both the management company and the partners tell me is what I'm going to do. So it's why I said the information is out there. But when your intent is to misrepresent, of course, you won't do due diligence.
All right, thank you so much for that.
Good afternoon, everyone. Najit from Max FM. Speaking about your legacy in terms of helping students and this dispute, how does this apply to the students who may have applied? I would like you to clarify if there are students who have applied for the scholarship and how do you want to move forward in the dispute happening?
Okay, so we have had at least over 600 students who have filled their application form, right, and submitted their details to our partners. And we were supposed to, from that 600, start picking those that were eligible. But because of this fight, everything came to a stop. Even the donors that pledged that we were supposed to follow up on, we have not followed up on any donor, right? Because we're trying to resolve the issue. Is why when also things kept dragging, because for him, it's something he's passionate about. It's something he has been doing individually, just help people out of his pockets and everything. So he said, can we find a solution? Can we agree on something? And it's why we had several conversations that led nowhere, right? We couldn't find a middle ground. Even when it got to the police, we still tried to find a middle ground because he was concerned about the students that had applied, and he wanted to see, even if it's just 10 students we can start with, can we even just start with the 10? If the money we raise can only do 10 people, let's start with that, and then subsequently we can continue raising more money. And it's also why he has never come out to say anything about the project, because he didn't want to, in case we're able to finally settle, he didn't want to have put a negative light around the project. So this is the first time that we are coming out to actually talk about, since June, we've been having this issue back and forth.
All right. Thank you so much. Nice person.
Good afternoon. My name is Kenny Ashford Punch. I wanted to address some of these allegations, sexual allegations, Rachel Lily, Vivian said he told him about some alleged sexual allegation with some popular females in the industry.
Okay, for the sake of clarity, we do not address gossip. We do not address unfounded statements. We do not address hearsay. It is part of Mr. Nedu's job as a host to interact with people from different walks of life, right? He will not explain his interaction, his relationship with every single person. He doesn't owe anybody that explanation. Now, I also understand for the lady in question, we sympathize with her, that her name was dragged into this. She had reached out and requested that we put out a statement that Mr. Nedu has nothing to do with her. And we informed her that we don't respond to such things. If we were to keep responding, we will never stop responding. Because this is not the first time we've had, this one said, that one said, and everything.
Should they also say my ex-wife they beat me?
So that's the thing. It is the price that you pay for being in the limelight. Talks are normal. You have to realize that if you're a public figure, you will hear unsavory things about yourself, and it's left to you to decide how you address it or interact with it. In our case, we don't bother. It's grapevine. It's grape.
So you know you can understand the following wife. Sorry.
It's grapevine conversation. We don't fuel it. We don't talk about it. We don't. If it's something that's worthy of being addressed, like this is worthy of being addressed, because it's you're dealing with something that has criminal connotations. We will address it. But I heard that you said, or you said to me that. Now, come on, let's go for that. He's been in the business for almost 20 years. That's kindergarten talk, please.
Thank you. My question is like a follow-up question to my boss question. So I want to know, at the beginning of the whole discussion about the package for the scholarship, was there a discussion that an account is going to be created separately for the package for the program? And my second question is to Mr. Nedu himself. you are the one that had a personal discussion with this person. Were you kind of suspecting anything from the start?
Baba, I tell you, I don't suspect anything. The guy was like, he don't meet, I don't want to call names of artists, where he had 3 artists, A-list artists that he had spoken to.
Sir, into the camera.
Okay, sorry, it would not come. 3 major A-list artists that he had spoken to for the thing. Those, according to him, now what he tell me, but they bill and money. You have to pay this one. But me now, if you follow me on radio, you will know that this is what I do. No. I have people I pay school fees for. I have people I pay hospital fees for. I have people I pay house rent for. That nobody knows is what I do. So when he now brought it up, I said, how man, it didn't go good though. It's something that I do already. We're just going to do it in a larger scale. I did it for one day. Suspect that this person will come back. I didn't. And that is part of the lessons that I've learned in my life in these past few days. I will say it later.
Okay, so as regards your question, so okay, when we started this work with this particular company, if we share the conversations, they don't partner with individuals, they partner with charities or initiatives or NGOs. So one of the jobs that they gave us was that we need to scale up what Mr. Nedu is doing and have it as an initiative or an NGO, so that they are not dealing with him as a person. Which is why the name of his foundation is the Nedu Scholarship Foundation Initiative, meaning that what we do in the foundation or initiative is give out scholarships in partnership with them. We raise money and then people benefit from scholarships in partnership with them. So as an initiative or as an NGO, once you start the process of setting it up, obviously you now need to have your own accounts and all that. That account didn't come into play until we realized that we were left in the middle of the sea and we were indebted to vendors that we had brought on board for the project. Because the agreement was we will fund the activities of the foundation initiative. It will raise money for scholarship, and the scholarship will be given to students. That was the agreement. We have that gentleman's agreement clearly written out in a text exchange between Mr. Nedu and the other gentleman. They both agreed, and he stated this is not an unusual thing, we do it all the time. So it is why once the money that was raised was sufficient to cover the bills that we had outstanding, we stopped receiving any more donations. And we told them, let's sit at a table, agree, then we can now move forward to collect the pledges that people have pledged. We had somebody that pledged 10 million. We haven't collected 1 naira from him. He's not dead, he's alive. We told him, please hold on, let's resolve this problem, our problem, then we'll come back to you. So that way, this your 10 million will go to somebody who desperately needs it, right? So that's how that account came to be. Or else we would have been sued by the event planner, who also had vendors working for her that she needed, our company needed to pay. Right? So we said, let's sort you out, ma'am, because you are not the problem in this situation. You have done your job. Both of us have a legal relationship. We hired you to do a job. You gave us a service agreement. We signed the service agreement. and the service agreement has its terms and conditions. So to not have a situation where we have several legal issues, let's be done with you, and then we can have conversations with our partners to salvage. So if our partners had not woken up on the 5th of March,